Good day, everybody. Today, my group and I are excited to present to you our final project. To start things off, we want to look at the challenges and accomplishment of women globally. Around the world, women have broken barriers, led movements, and reshaped societies, but yet their contributions have been left out of the narrative. And honestly, it is no different when we look at our own history here at home. Think about whenever we sit in history class and talk about the past in Belize. It always seems to be about the men. We hear all about the founding fathers, the male politicians, the builders, the men who led the way. It's always about this man did this and this man did that. In fact, according to the National Women Commission in 2021, Belizean history has traditionally been dominated by the male narrative, leaving women's achievement completely in the shadows or left out of the conversation. But it's time to change that narrative, because the truth is, Belize focuses on men historically, but now we want to tell her story. To do just that, our presentation is going to shine a light on three incredible trailblazers from Belize, who made profound impacts, even if the history hasn't always given the spotlight that they deserve. We have broken the impact into three key sectors. We will be looking at the social contribution and role of iconic Lena Vernon, the political contribution and role of Dame Elamira Minta Gordon, and the economic and community contribution of Madame Liz, best known as Gwendolyn Margaret Lizarraga.
Today, I will be speaking about Lena Vernon, a Belizean culture icon who helped create a social change through music and her cultural activism. She is known as the Queen of Brockdown. Lena Vernon worked to preserve and promote Belizean Creole culture. In 1987, she founded the Mbiots dance group, which encouraged young people to learn and celebrate their cultural heritage through music and dance. Lena also helped establish the National Creole Council, an organization dedicated to promoting Creole language and culture in Belize. Through her activism, she showed that women can be leaders in preserving national identity and creating positive social change. Her famous song, Awano Husa Creole Naga Culture, encouraged Belizeans to take pride in their culture and traditions. Because of her efforts, many people gained a greater appreciation for Belizean cultural diversity. Lena Vernon made an important contribution to the role of women in Belize, demonstrating that women can be influential leaders, activists, and agents of social change. Her legacy continues to inspire Belizeans today.
Today, I will be discussing Dame Elmira Minita Gordon and her role in political change in Belize, especially her contribution to women's representation and leadership. Dame Elmira Minita Gordon was born in Belize City in 1930. Before entering national leadership, she built a career in education and public service. She worked as a teacher, lecturer, and education officer, contributing to the development of Belize's educational system. She also became recognized as Belize's first trained psychologist, showing the impact women had in important professional fields beyond politics. Her greatest contribution to political change came in 1981 when Belize gained independence. She became Belize's first governor general and the first woman to hold this position in a Commonwealth realm. This was a historic achievement because it placed a woman in one of the highest leadership positions in the country. Dame Anita Gordon's appointment challenged traditional views about women's roles in society and government. At a time when political leadership was mostly dominated by men, her success showed that women were capable of making important contributions to national decision making and leadership. Although the Governor General role is mainly ceremonial, it is still an important symbol of national unity and leadership. Gordon's presence in the position during Belize's early years of independence represented progress and increased visibility for women in politics and public service. Beyond politics, she also supported education and community development, encouraging future generations to participate in society and leadership. Her legacy continues because she became a symbol of women, breaking barriers in Belize.
When we look at the history of women's economic contributions in Belize, one name particularly stands out. Gwendolyn Madame Liz Lizagara. Living from 1901 to 1975, Madame Liz was a trailblazing activist, politician, and businesswoman who fundamentally challenged the social conventions of her time. She made history in 1961 as being the first woman elected to the National Assembly, later becoming the first female government minister with portfolios in education, housing, and social services. Beyond her political career, she was a fierce advocate for economic empowerment. She co-founded the United Women's Credit Union, providing a way for women to save money and have financial independence. When property ownership was required to vote, she took the initiative to survey swampland to help women acquire their own property. She also broke major gender norms by working as a successful mahogany and chicle contractor, and she left a lasting mark on our nation's education system by overseeing the creation of schools that exist today. Her life wasn't just about breaking barriers, it was about building the foundation of the economic and political roles women hold in Belize today.
Based on your experience, how have you seen the role of women in Belizean politics change over the years?
Not as much as I would like, to be honest. I haven't seen the role change very much. There have been some improvements in at the very local level and at the village council level, we have at the town council level, we do have at least 30%. We're vastly lower at the House. We're better at the Senate. But we need to continue to work towards that. We need to be consistent. But I am hopeful, for instance, that when we see more people at the municipal level, that we're seeing more women at the municipal level, that will translate into women getting more experience.
Okay, my name is Badra Coleman, and I got involved in the Orange Rock Cancer Group movement 18 years ago. And it was mostly because of the need that we saw of persons being able to get directions on how to go, because in Belize, we didn't have any oncologists at the time. And one nurse started a group to try to be able to help these people that got a biopsy report that said that they had cancer. Well, remember that back then 18 years ago when I started, most of them didn't know where to go when they got a diagnosis with cancer. But because of the group being formed and people knowing about us, even at the government hospital, and we're on Facebook and things, they can come to us faster, and then we speed up the process.
My name is Eliana Carl, and I wanted to start off by saying that I have started with American Airlines for the past 24 years. I've been working there. And I started off first as a security agent. And actually, this was my first job. And from there, I got an opportunity to won Employee of the Year. And that started off like one of my achievements that I achieved. And I was so happy and proud of myself. And I said, you know what, I can do better and I can grow in this company. From there, I become the security lead agent. From security lead agent, I went into the administration. No, I was in the customer service. I moved to customer service. And then I was promoted to administration, where I become the admin lead. From there, I became the compliance coordinator. And now I am actually, at the moment, one of the candidates for becoming the next manager.
As we conclude, it is evident that women have played a crucial role in shaping Belize's social, economic, and political development, both in the past and in the present. The contributions of Lila Verone, Dame Elmira Menita Gordon, and Gwendolyn Madam Liz Lizaraga demonstrate how women challenged societal barriers and became agents of change. Through cultural preservation and social activism, political leadership, and economic empowerment, these women helped transform Belize and pave the way to future generations. Our interviews with present-day women leaders show that this legacy continues. In the political sphere, Honorable Thea Garcia Ramirez, AR representative for Corozal Bay, represents the growing influence of women in government and decision-making. The social sphere, Mrs. Badra Coleman continues to contribute to community development and social progression. In the economic sphere, Mrs. Eliana Kal demonstrates how women continue to contribute to economic growth, entrepreneurship, and empowerment of others within their communities. When comparing the past to present, we can see the opportunities available to women have expanded significantly. Women today are more visible in leadership positions, business, education, and public service. However, these achievements did not happen overnight. They are a result of the determination, courage, and sacrifices of women like Lila Verone, Dame Menita Gordon, and Madam Liz, who broke barriers and challenged traditional expectations. Therefore, our study shows that the role of women in Belize's social, economic, and political change has been both significant and ongoing. From the pioneering women of the past to modern leaders such as Honorable Thea Garcia Ramirez, Mrs. Badra Coleman, and Mrs. Eliana Kal, women have continuously shaped Belize's development and progress. Their stories remind us that Belize's history is not only for the men, it is also the story of women whose leadership, resilience, and contributions continue to inspire future generations. Thank you for listening, and we hope this presentation has highlighted the importance of recognizing both the historical and contemporary role of women in shaping Belize's society.